What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Got NFL Week 12 review, Week 13 picks. We got the Thanksgiving games this week, and we got Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1 tomorrow. Holy crap. What's up, Finn? How you doing? But we'll get right into the games. Go to ESPN. But yeah. I believe it's just the first 4 episodes of Stranger Things, I think. Probably going to be long as hell. It's only 4 episodes, but okay. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, like we always do. It's not what I meant. 4 episodes of Stranger Things, probably like watching 2 seasons of Cobra Kai. Yeah, maybe more than that, to be honest. Season 4 is really long. Hey, what's up, Ben? Sorry about your Steelers. We'll talk about them later, though. But starting off with Texans and the Bills. Texans get the upset over the Bills at home on Thursday Night Football. Bills fall to 7-4. Texans improve to 6-5. I mean, this game was a disaster for the Bills. Josh Allen got sacked 8 times. I mean, this game was brutal. Davis Mills played all right. Did enough to move the ball for the Texans offense. It was really their defense that won them this game. Like, a lot of people are going to be like, can't believe the Bills lost to Davis Mills. It's more like they lost to Texans defense. I mean, the Texans have the best defense in the NFL. It's them in Denver. I mean, Will Anderson's a freaking beast, dude. Stranger Things. Yep. 3 freaking years. Steelers might be toast. Pats looked good, though. I don't know how we beat them. Turnovers. We turned the ball over 5 times. That's how you guys beat us. But yeah. Let's see. We go to the defense. Will Anderson, 2.5 sacks. It felt like he had more than that. I mean, he rocked Josh earlier on. Like, he was like right behind Josh Allen. I didn't even see him. And like, there's like this one play where like Will Anderson, he grabs Josh Allen's leg. Allen gets out of it, runs around the pocket, and then Will Anderson brings him down again. Like, holy fuck. 2 sacks for Danielle. Great as well. But yeah, this Texans defense shut down Josh Allen. And a big issue with the Bills is their wide receivers. I mean, they don't have like a number one receiver you can count on. I mean, Khalil Shakir, 8 catches for 110 yards. They brought back Gabe Davis for whatever reason. Josh Palmer didn't play that great. Dawson Knox isn't the same player he used to be. Dalton Kincaid misses like every other game with a hamstring. Elijah Moore is not very good. James Cook, 17 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Allen threw 2 interceptions in this game, including the game-losing interception. But, man, Bill started off 4-0 and has been rough. They've only won 3 games since then. Their defense isn't very good either. Like, holy crap. Like, if you can't stop Davis Mills, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, Bills are now farther behind in the AFC East. But yeah, Texans definitely got a chance to sneak into the division, or not division, excuse me, sneak into the playoffs. If Stroud can get healthy and can do enough for the offense to score and the defense keeps playing this good, Texans should be able to sneak in as like a 7 seed. What's up, Fancast? But, on to the next game, which was Chiefs versus Colts. Disappointed in the Colts. They had this game. They were up 20-9. The Chiefs came back, which obviously the Chiefs didn't look that great either. But, they're able to come back and tie this game, send it to overtime, and Colts couldn't do anything in overtime. So Chiefs ultimately kicked the game-winning field goal, and now they're 6-5. They're 5-1 at home. Their playoff hopes are still alive. But yeah, Colts should have won this game. Don't remember who they play after this. But Daniel Jones, 19 for 31, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Did kind of struggle in this game. Jonathan Taylor, 16 carries, 58 yards, no touchdowns. Doolin, 48 yards. Tyler Warren, 5 catches, 45 yards. Pittman had a touchdown early. And yeah, 15 solo tackles for Jermaine Pratt. 2 tackles for losses and a pass deflection. Lot 2 with a sack. Yeah, they were able to get after Mahomes. But yeah, Mahomes was 29 for 46, 352 yards, 0 touchdowns, and an interception. Kareem Hunt, 30 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown in 2025. Rashee Rice, 8 catches, 141 yards, no touchdowns. They didn't get 1 sack on defense. Did get a tackle for loss, though. But yeah, Chiefs keep their playoff hopes alive. Rough loss for the Colts. Now on to the Bears and the Steelers. That's true. Even with those turnovers, it was still close, though. Not the biggest fan that the Pats are back, but Vrabel is a great coach. Yeah, he is a good coach, but we still got long ways to go. But yeah, so Steelers come up short against the Bears. They had a chance to win this game, even with Mason Rudolph in at quarterback. But Steelers are now 6-5 after starting off 4-1 at one point. But Rudolph, 24 of 31, 171 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Gainwell, 10 carries for 92 yards. Jaylen Warren and DK Metcalf, the rushing touchdown. Calvin Austin led the way in receiving yards. Freiermuth with a touchdown. TJ Watt with a sack and a tackle for loss. And the Bears, Caleb, 19 for 35, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Guy, I assume that's how you say it. 12 carries, 48 yards, a touchdown. DJ Moore, 5 catches for 64 yards with 2 touchdowns. Loveland with a touchdown. 2 sacks for Montez Sweat. Nahshon Wright with an interception. But yeah, Bears are now 8-3, 4-1 at home. Oh boy, apparently they're 8-1 in like their last few games. So yeah. I mean, even if the Bears do make the playoffs, I don't think they're going to make it very far. I promise I'm not a Bears hater. But, I just don't really trust them against some of the other teams in the NFC. But on to the Ravens and the Jets. Jets are now 2-9. Ravens have now won like 5 straight, I think. I don't know. But Ravens are now atop of the AFC North. 6-5. They're 3-3 at home. Lamar didn't have his best game, but they still did good enough to win. But Ravens Steelers is coming up soon, so that should be a good game. Whoever wins that will probably win the North. But Noah's favorite quarterback, Taylor the Savior, 222 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Breece Hall, 16 carries for 44 yards. He also had 75 receiving yards. It was John Mechie with a touchdown, 6 catches for 65 yards. Let's see. Looks like they only got 1 sack. No interceptions. Okay. Then Lamar, 13 of 23, 153 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Derrick Henry, 21 carries for 64 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Zay Flowers, 5 catches for 58 yards. Lamar did fumble once, but he recovered it. 1.5 sacks for Draymond Jones. He's been a nice addition. Mike Green with a sack. That's good. And then TJ Tampa had an interception. But yeah, Ravens 6-5 are now above 500. So that is good for them. Then we got the Seahawks versus the Titans. Yeah, we might get swept. And I'm just being honest. Well, you guys usually split with the Ravens every year. Ravens Steelers are always competitive. But Seahawks beat the Titans. The Titans are now 0-6 at home. Seahawks now 5-1 on the road, second best road record behind New England. They're 8-3. Titans have the worst record in football. Titans are the worst team in the league, but somehow only lost by 6 in this game. Very weird. Sam Darnold, 16 of 26, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Kenneth Walker, 11 carries for 71 yards. Charbonnet with a rushing touchdown. JSN, 8 catches, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's playing really, really well. No fumbles. The defense, Byron Murphy with a sack. Leonard Williams, Giants legend, with a sack and a tackle for loss. Derek Hall with a sack. But yeah, 4 sacks for the defense. No interceptions. Look at the Titans. Cam Ward, 28 for 42. 256 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. He also had 6 carries for 37 yards and a rushing touchdown. So really good game for him. Gunnar Helm, 6 catches, 51 yards. DK with a touchdown. No fumbles. So, yeah, no turnovers for Cam Ward. That's a good sign. Against a really good Seattle defense. Arden Key with a sack. That's pretty much it. But, yeah, weird game. Then we got the Vikings versus the Packers. Very frustrating game. That was actually pretty competitive in the first half. But then Green Bay just slammed the door in the second half. I've tried so hard to defend JJ McCarthy, but he is horrible right now. I don't want to be that guy, but I have to be that guy. I mean, 87 passing yards, that's just flat out unacceptable. I don't know what's going on. If you're at Minnesota, you just kind of have to hope that he gets better. But right now, it looks like he's getting worse. And now they're saying that he has a concussion. Seems a bit sus to me. 12 of 19, 87 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's flat out embarrassing. I mean, that's a benchable offense. That's a cuttable offense. You can get cut for that. You can get straight up released for that. But, geez. Jordan Mason, 8 carries, 42 yards. Jefferson, 4 catches, 48 yards. Oh, man. Defense played well for the most part. I mean, Dallas Turner with a sack. They were able to get pressure on Love from time to time, but it's really it. Jordan Love, 14 of 21, 139 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Malik Willis came in garbage time. Wilson, 28 carries, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns. Watson, 5 catches for 49 yards. And defense played good. McDuffie with a sack. 2 sacks for Wyatt. 2 sacks for Micah Parsons. And then McDuffie with an interception. Evan Williams with an interception. Really nothing much more to say for the Vikings. I think they've lost, 3 straight now? So, yeah, their season's pretty much done. On to the Giants and the Lions. We actually had a few overtime games this week. Yeah. Giants should have won this game. I mean, they were dominating the Lions in the first half. I mean, the Lions looked horrible. Um, Down 0-10 the first quarter. And then what they put up, they're up 20-17 first half. I mean, Jared Goff looked horrible in the first half. Giants are now 0-7 on the road. I mean, the Lions are just not that good. I mean, they laid an egg against Philly, and then they barely won this game. I mean, look, Jameis Winston, 366 yards. Like, what is going on? 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tyron Tracy, 20 carries, 62 yards, no touchdowns. Wan'Dale Robinson, 9 catches, 156 yards, and a touchdown. Hodgins with a touchdown. Jameis even had a touchdown on receiving. Holy moly. 2 sacks for Darius Alexander. Yeah, no interceptions. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Holland with an interception. And Gunnar Olszewski. Is that how you say his name? And Goff, 28 of 42, 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception. Gibbs, 15 carries, 219 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Amon-Ra, 9 catches, 149 yards, a touchdown. Gibbs with a touchdown. No fumbles. Aiden Hutchinson with a sack. But yeah, their defense is not that good. Thomas Harper with an interception. Yeah, I mean, you need overtime to beat the Giants. We're now 2-10 now. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, then we got Jacksonville beating Arizona. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 18 for 30, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had 3 interceptions as well. ETN, 5 carries, 86 yards. Brendan Strange, 5 catches, 93 yards. Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers, and ETN all had touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence did fumble. Devin Lloyd with 1.5 sacks. Josh Hines-Allen with a sack. And they didn't have any interceptions either. Yeah, it was a good game. Brissett threw for 317 yards and a touchdown. Bam Knight with a rushing touchdown. Wilson, 10 catches, 118 yards. Dortch with a touchdown. Then Walter Nolan recovered a fumble. I think he took it in for a touchdown. Then Budda Baker with a sack. Campbell with a sack. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's rough to be a Cardinals fan. I live in Arizona, so probably rough for Cardinals fans. But on to the Raiders versus the Browns. Shedeur Sanders, his first career start in the NFL. He was solid. 11 for 20, 209 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Judkins, 16 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dylan Sampson, 2 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Bond, 2 catches for 58 yards. Schlesinger, 11 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Let's see. Myles Garrett with 3 sacks. My goodness. 2.5 sacks from Malik Collins. Yeah, Browns are competitive. They have a good defense. The Raiders are horrible. Geno, 30 of 44, 285 yards, a touchdown, 0 interceptions. Genty, 17 carries for 50 yards. Tyler Lockett in the big 2025, leading in receiving yards, 4 catches for 62 yards. Genty with a touchdown reception. Brock Bowers, 6 catches for 55 yards. Geno fumbled twice, lost one of them. Max Crosby, 8 total tackles. Free this man, please. 5 tackles for loss, 3 QB hits. Malcolm Kuntz with a sack. And Charles Snowden with an interception. Yeah, Raiders need a quarterback. They need to improve the offensive line. They need an entirely new coaching staff. They just fired Chip Kelly as well. So that had to happen. But, man, the Raiders are not good. Then we got the Falcons finally getting a win. It's their first win with Kirk Cousins as the starter for a while, since that Raiders game last year. But Kirk, 16 of 23, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bijan, 14 carries for 70 yards. Darnell Mooney, 3 catches, 74 yards, a touchdown. Kirk did fumble once. 1.5 sacks for Dorless. Where Jesse Bates. Okay. He had a pass deflection. James Pierce, 1.5 sacks. Jalen Walker with a sack. So they had 5 sacks. Xavier Watt with an interception. For the Saints, Tyler Shuck, 30 of 43, 243 yards, 0 touchdown, 1 interception. Led the way in rushing yards. Chris Olave, 9 catches for 70 yards. And then a sack for Chase Young, a sack for Cam Jordan. Justin Reed had a pick 6. Former Chief. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about this game. And then we got the Cowboys beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Cowboys were down 21-0 in the first half, and they came back all the way at the very end to win this game. Frustrating loss for the Eagles. Turnovers really screwed them over in this game. Jalen Hurts, 27 of 39, 289 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 carries, 33 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. One of them was a freaking tush-push touchdown. Saquon has kind of fallen off this year. 10 carries for 22 yards. A.J. Brown, 8 catches, 110 yards, a touchdown. Devontae Smith played well. And then Saquon fumbled at the end, which pretty much cost them the game. Nakobe Dean with a sack. Let's see. Jalen Phillips with a QB hit. Reed Blankenship with an interception. Yeah. Dallas, Dak Prescott, 23 for 36, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Javonte Williams, 20 carries for 87 yards, 0 touchdowns. Dak Prescott freaking dived into the end zone for that rushing touchdown. George Pickens played phenomenal. 9 catches, 146 yards, and a touchdown. CD had some drops in this game, but 4 catches for 75 yards. He had his moments. Got 11 targets. They did fumble a couple of times, but Oso with a sack. QB hit or a tackle for loss for Quinnen Williams. He's been a nice addition. And then Aubrey did miss a field goal early, but he did make the one that mattered. So, yeah, good win for the Cowboys. On to the Bengals and the Patriots. This is an ugly game for both teams. And the Patriots did not look good in this game. It was a slow start. Drake May just completely missing wide open receivers. Just like, what is going on? Then he throws a pick 6. That wasn't good. Eventually got his head into the game. But there was a moment in the third quarter where we're at the goal line. Can't freaking run it in for a touchdown. It's a turnover on downs, but then there's a flag on the Bengals. So, fresh set of downs. So we got to get it here, right? First down. Nope. Second down. Nope. Third down. Nope. Fourth down. Nope. Like, what the frick is going on? Like, geez, that was embarrassing. But Drake May easily had his worst game since week 1. 22 of 35, 294 yards. I get that's a career high in passing yards, but still, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and that was a pick 6. That was ugly. Travion, the run game couldn't do anything either. 18 carries, 66 yards, 0 touchdowns. Ramondre did absolutely nothing except for blocking. Hunter Henry played phenomenal. 7 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown. Receivers didn't really do much except for Douglas. Douglas was okay. Carlton Davis played really well. He had 3 pass deflections. He was good in coverage. Harold Landry with a sack and a tackle for loss. 2 QB hits as well. The defense wasn't very good. Curly missed Milton Williams. Marcus Jones did get a pick 6 back, which is good. But the Bengals, Joe Flacco, 19 for 37, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Chase Brown, 19 carries, 107 yards. Yoshi Vala, the way in receiving yards, 4 catches for 61 yards. Both teams got hit with the injury bug in this game. Near the end, T. Higgins went down with a concussion. Hopefully he's okay. But Patriots offensive line got banged up. Jared Wilson, left guard, went down with a knee injury. Hopefully he's okay. But Will Campbell's the major one. He went down with an MCL sprain, I think. Just brutal injury. So he's going to be out for multiple weeks. That means Vidarian Lowe is back in at left tackle. That's going to be a disaster. I get that we won. We're 10-2. We have the best record for now. 6-0 on the road. 9-game winning streak. That's great and all, but the negatives outweigh the positives for me. That's really all I have to say about this game. On to the primetime games. And my goodness, this was a disaster. Sunday Night Football. Baker Mayfield taking on his former team, the Rams. And this was just a disaster. Baker Mayfield, 9 of 19, 41 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He got injured twice in this game. So that's not a good sign. Bridgewater had to come in, 8 of 15, 62 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Sean Tucker, 12 carries for 42 yards. Egbuka, 3 catches for 32 yards. Tez Johnson had a touchdown. Defense didn't play that well. But yeah, this is a disaster for the Buccaneers. They are ice cold right now. Stafford, 25 of 35, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. He deserves the MVP. Kyron Williams, 12 carries for 46 yards. Puka, 7 catches for 97 yards, 2 touchdowns for Devontae Adams. Defense played well. 2 sacks for Kobe Turner, 2 sacks for Jared Verse. So the defense had 4 sacks. Kobe Durant with an interception and a pick 6. Emmanuel Forbes with an interception. He's played better since he's been on the Rams. But yeah, nothing else to say about this game. Just absolute disaster. And to wrap up week 12, another disaster. The Carolina Panthers get smoked by the 49ers 20-9. The Panthers won this game. They would have moved past the Bucs for first place in the division. Bryce Young was not good. 18 of 29, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Rico Dowdle, 6 carries, 38 yards. He had 36 receiving yards. McMillan, 2 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. ETN with a fumble. The defense had 3 interceptions, believe it or not. 1 tackle for loss for Trayvon Moehrig. He's been a great addition in free agency, but no sacks. J.C. Horn had 2 interceptions, and then Mike Jackson had an interception. And Brock Purdy, rough game. 23 of 32, 193 yards, a touchdown, 3 interceptions, 2 of those going to J.C. Horn. McCaffrey, revenge game for him, 24 carries, 89 yards, and a rushing touchdown. George Kittle, 6 catches for 78 yards. McCaffrey, 53 yards. Jennings, 5 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. He did get into it with Trayvon Moehrig. Did punch him for whatever reason. Defense was all right. Only had 1 sack. But yeah, 49ers offense doesn't enough to win. But Panthers are so like up and down. Like they'll win one game, then lose the next one, then win the next one, then lose another one. Like it's just back and forth. It's just a weird team. But yeah, that does it for week 12. So we should get into week 13 picks. All right. So nobody's on a bye week this week. Every team is playing. Starting off with the Thursday games, the Thanksgiving games, starting off with the Lions and the Packers. Now, this is kind of a rough one because the Packers always seem to beat the Lions on Thanksgiving. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers won this game. But I just don't see the Packers sweeping the Lions. I just don't see it. So I'm going to take the Lions to win this one. Even though the Lions have looked pretty shaky. Probably say like 21-27. I can see Green Bay winning because it's, Thanksgiving, but that's what we're going with for now. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Cowboys. Cowboys are winning this game. Okay. They got the better quarterback. They got better receivers. They are winning this game. Okay. 21-31. Pickens and CD are going off, and it's in Dallas. Okay. And then we got Ravens hosting the Bengals. Joe Burrow is expected to be back, which is good. Bengals have a rough schedule because they have Ravens, then Bills, then Ravens again. That's a rough schedule. Not that it matters because they're 3-8. Their seasons are, and they have no defense. But Lamar versus Burrow, we've seen this story before. Gonna take the Ravens to win this in a shootout by like 33-30 because I don't think the Ravens defense is that good either. It's been a little bit better, but yeah. Okay, and then Friday, we got the Eagles versus the Bears. I'm going to take the Eagles. Bears got to lose at some point. So I could see this being like a 23-20 game. So that brings us to Sunday's matchups. We'll start with the Jaguars and the Titans. Could be a trap game, but I'm going to pick Jacksonville to win. I can see this being an ugly game, like a 21-13 kind of game. I'm going to pick Jacksonville to win. Then we got Texans versus the Colts. I could see Texans winning if Stroud's playing, and their defense is really good. But I don't think the Colts are going to lose 2 in a row. So I'll take the Colts to win. Probably be a low-scoring game. Probably be a defensive battle. Then we got the Chargers versus the Raiders. Chargers are winning. I know their O-line is banged up, but the Raiders are terrible. Got to get this win for, the Chargers. All right, Steelers, Bills. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers is back or not. Regardless, I'm taking Bills to win. They got to bounce back badly. And Steelers' defense isn't as good as the Texans' defense. I forgot who's on Sunday night. One second. Oh, Broncos Commanders is Sunday night. Oh boy. Don't know why they have that game on Sunday night, but whatever. Okay, back to it. I'll do Bucks Cardinals. Bucks got to get a win here. Like they have to. Um, say 28-20. Then we got the Rams versus the Panthers. It's going to be an ugly game. Give me the Rams. Say 35-10. Rams defense is going to give Bryce Young problems. Then we got the Dolphins and the Saints. Dolphins off a bye. Give me the Dolphins to win. 27-10. We got Falcons, Jets, Jeff Ulbrich, revenge game. Give me the Falcons. Niners, Browns. I'm going to take the Niners. Probably humble Shador. Could be a defensive game too. This Browns defense is good. And then Vikings, Seahawks. We'll see who's in at quarterback for Vikings, but regardless, I think the Seahawks are going to win. Sam Darnold revenge game. Vikings are just not good right now. But yeah, Sam Darnold revenge game. Too bad that game isn't in Minnesota, but yeah. All right, Sunday Night Football. Got the Broncos versus the Commanders. And I'm going to take the Broncos to win. Probably an ugly game. 17-10 kind of a thing. And then Patriots versus the Giants on Monday Night Football. I think this is going to be an ugly game. I can see Giants pulling off an upset. Patriots are wearing the red uniforms at home. It's under bright lights. It's on prime time. So it has Giants upset written all over it. But I'm still going to go with the Patriots, but I think this is going to be an ugly game. But yeah, looking forward to that game at all. Still have a shred of hope that it gets flexed out of Monday night, but it's at this rate, it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, those are my picks for this week. Yeah. But Stranger Things, season 5, volume 1's tomorrow. We did talk about some of our predictions. Not really sure what's gonna happen for like the first volume, but it's probably gonna be like a time jump. It's probably gonna be like a time jump. Like it could be like a year or two. I don't really know. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect out of the first 4 episodes. But I think the last episode will have a crazy cliffhanger though. But yeah, probably gonna be long episodes. But we'll check out some NBA games. right. What are we gonna do with Max? Because I mean, she's blind and she has like no arms or legs, so like she's a blind, crippled person. So I don't know what they're gonna do with her character. But yeah, Friday. Cavs beat the Pacers 120 to 109. Mitchell 32 points. Nemhard. Garland is back. I think he'd be back this early. Yeah, if Cavs can stay healthy, the best team in the East in my opinion. And then Celtics get absolutely embarrassed by one of the worst teams in the NBA at home. The Brooklyn Nets beat the Celtics on the road 113-105. Michael Porter Jr. 33 points. Jaylen Brown 6 points. Celtics are 8-8. They're 4-4 at home. Just embarrassing loss. Okay. Mavericks barely beat the Pelicans. Oh yeah, this is a crazy game. Wolves are up by 8 with a minute to go, and they just made stupid turnovers. And Colin Gillespie hit a game winner, and Booker fouled out, Brooks fouled out, Jalen Green wasn't available, Grayson Allen wasn't available. They were missing like a lot of their team, and they still found a way to win this game. And they had 26 turnovers. So yeah, Suns have been like one of the most surprising teams this year. Ant played well, 41 points, 4 steals. And then this is a pretty good game. Nuggets, Rockets. Rockets hung around for a bit, 10-4. But Nuggets managed to win this game. Jokic, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Reed Shepherd was cooking. I mean, 27 points. And Rockets are hitting a bunch of threes. Like, it was ridiculous. Then Blazers beat the Warriors by 4, 7-9. Avia has played phenomenal this year, 26 points, 13 assists. Curry with 38. Let's go to Saturday. Okay. Magic whooped the Knicks' ass again. Brunson, 33 points, 11 assists. Franz Wagner, 37 points. Wagner's played phenomenal. Magic dealing with the injury bug. See, Bulls barely beat the Wizards. Vucevic was pissed off in his post-game interview. He goes to Buzelis like, move, man. And then Jalen Smith is like, not giving him any space. And he just looks so pissed off. And Jalen Smith's like, come on, man, be happy. Keyshawn George, good game, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Giddey, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, triple-double. Pistons annihilate the Bucks. Cade, 29 points, 10 assists. Jalen Duren's been phenomenal. Grizzlies beat the Mavericks. Klay Thompson threw the ball at Ja Morant, even though Ja Morant wasn't playing. Ja was taunting him for whatever reason. But Aldama, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Brandon Williams has stepped up for Dallas, 18 points. Somehow the Nuggets lose to the Kings. Jokic, 44 points, 13 rebounds. Russell Westbrook, revenge game, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. But yeah. But yeah. Heat beat the Sixers 10. Norman Powell's played phenomenal. I like that Sixers court, the throwback. That looks pretty cool. Hawks beat the Hornets by 3. Concanaple's been really good, 28 points. Jalen Johnson playing like an all-star, 28 points, 11 assists. Celtics somehow beat the Magic. Well, the Magic were down 3 starters. Like I said earlier, they've been hit with the injury bug. No Banchero, no Jalen Suggs, no Wendell Carter, no Goga Bitadze. They're hammered with injuries. And the Celtics were blowing them out. I was like, what the frick is going on? Then, of course, Magic find their way back into it. The Celtics blow another lead. What else is new? But Celtics managed to grind this one out. The Celtics have beaten the Magic twice now. They do not play them again until the last game of the regular season. But Jaylen Brown, 35 points. He played well, played really good. Jaylen Brown's having a really good season. Unfortunately, no one's going to talk about it because the team around him is not stepping up. Pritchard's been better, but other than that, just he has no help whatsoever. Jet Howard, 30 points. Good game from him. Raptors beat the Nets. Blazers get blown out by the Thunder. Thunder is 17-1. Nobody cares. Suns beat the Spurs. I believe the Spurs are still without Wemby. Booker, 24 points. Lakers barely beat the Jazz. 33 points, 11 rebounds from Luka. But, yeah. A year and a half in a coma is a long time. What does that mean? Oh, you're talking about Stranger Things. My bad. All right, I believe today's Tuesday, right? So, yeah. All right, we'll talk about Monday's games, and then that'll probably be it. Pistons beat the Pacers barely. Siakam and Cade with 24 points. Raptors annihilate the Cavs. The Raptors are really good. Ingram, 37 points. Knicks win the Battle of New York. Got a center duel between Cat and Noah Clowney. Thought that was Claxton at first. Heat barely beat the Mavericks. Delaware, 20 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks. Holy moly. PJ Washington, 27 points, 8 rebounds. Nuggets beat the Grizzlies by 10. Only 17 points for Jokic, but he had a triple-double. Landell with 26 and 10. Bulls get smoked by the Pelicans. Suns get waxed by the Rockets, despite no Kevin Durant. Brooks with 29. Thompson, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. And then the Wolves somehow lose to the Kings in overtime. Ant had 43 points. Wolves have been up and down recently. Yeah, that's going to be it. Starting to things tomorrow. There's only 3 games tonight. Got Magic, Sixers, Clippers, Lakers, both on NBC. And then Wizards, Hawks. That's going to be an ugly game, but that's pretty much it for the NBA. Yeah, but we'll see where, it picks up. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.